Seeker. Welcome to the Awakening Her podcast. I am so grateful that you've been led here, and I'm excited for you that you're answering the call to manifest more magic in your life by mastering the law of attraction. So cool. My name is Talia, and I'm committed to cutting the fluff and showing you exactly how to manifest more excitement, ease, success, abundance, confidence, love, and anything else you've been craving. So if you're ready to crack the code on manifestation, amplify your intuition, and play in the quantum, we are now besties. Let's do this. Hello. Welcome back to the Awakening Her podcast. Welcome back to this fresh pressed episode. I am so excited about what we are going to talk about today. If you are new to this show, welcome. My name is Talia. I am so grateful to finally meet you, to finally connect. What a journey it's been, I'm sure. Welcome to this show. If you have found your way here, whether you are a returning listener or you're new to the community, chances are you are in an awakening. You're knee deep in the self-development, manifestation, self-growth work. You've been doing this for a while, and you are truly ready to manifest the magic that you are meant for. And the reason I'm saying this is because today's episode is a knee deep one. This is a fairly advanced tool and topic, and it's not going to resonate with people who are not yet ready to sincerely, truly jump forward. So you'll get an idea as we go through if you are ready for this work or not. But on this show, I like to cover everything, whether it's, Law of Attraction 101, how to get unstuck, how to move through triggers, all of those types of things. We talk about healing. And then we also need to go to this quantum place. This is the place that I am truly passionate. I mean, I'm passionate about all of it, but this is the place where I'm truly passionate about taking seekers who are on the tippy top edge, who are right on the cusp of something massive. They already have, as I said, a certain amount of awareness and consciousness and growth journey behind them, and they are ready to sincerely release the old and step into the new. So if that is you, this is who this episode is for. This is who this whole podcast is for. And if you are new here, come find me over on Instagram if this is resonating with you, if you're truly ready to put manifestation into action and want to continue on this journey. Come find me over on Instagram at Talia Joy Manifestation. And if you're really, really ready to put this stuff into action, to experience results now, I have two beautiful options for you. One is On the Path. By this point, I'm sure you've heard of it unless you're new. On the Path is a private podcast community. So it's a private podcast. It's a completely different show, but it's actually more like a course with ongoing work. So it has my entire methodology, including meditations and trainings and tools to activate who you truly are, heal who you're not, quantum leap into your next level. It's got it all, bingeable trainings ready for you to experience. And then we also break it down into weekly episodes and deep dive episodes. And really, my whole focus for that show is how to put the work into action. So how to actually implement everything we talk about so that you can experience results quickly. So that is On the Path, the private podcast community that is more like, it's almost like a membership space containing, my signature methodology. So it's a really exciting place to be. And there's so much going on, including monthly challenges. Our next one is an abundance challenge. It's called Abundant AF. It starts March 1st. If you're part of the community, it is free for you. It will be up on the show, and I'm excited to go through that. The other option, if you are ready to put this into work and you resonate with my message, is I have an upcoming workshop. I am just announcing this now. It is called the Rapid Embodiment Manifestation Workshop, and this is next level. So we will be gathering on Zoom on March 14th at 3 p.m. Pacific. All the details are in the show notes below. There's a link for the Rapid Embodiment Manifestation Workshop. Oh my goodness. We are combining teaching with energy activation. You know how I like to do if you've ever been to one of my live workshops. workshops. And this one is different. I am teaching you the rapid embodiment technique. I'm teaching you how to bring this into your everyday life, into your, to integrate it into your current reality so that you can start experiencing results right away. Also, over the course of the workshop, we are raising your vibration. We are activating that next level you. We are releasing the old stuff. So I'm not just teaching you how to do it and hoping that you go and do it on your own time. We are doing it in real time together. That's why it's called the Rapid Embodiment Workshop, because we are activating that next level. Plus, I'm going to be teaching you techniques and tools that you can use to keep that momentum going so that your manifestations are a sure thing, so that they are guaranteed, so that you know that without a shadow of a doubt, this is all you have to do to manifest your dreams. I'm also going to throw in a bonus of a rapid embodiment daily practice that you can use after the workshop, as well as a meditation / energy activation track that you can use at any time to embody that next energy to give you serious momentum. So I've never quite done a workshop like this. I am so excited. And as I gear up for a special event I haven't even released yet, that is a deep dive 2-day virtual retreat, I am taking some of the energy that I'm putting into that virtual retreat, which is all about results on the spot. It's a 2-day event that's like you come in a caterpillar, you will leave as a butterfly type deal. I'm taking some of that energy and putting it into this rapid embodiment workshop. We want results on the spot. We want results that are instant, where you know that you are manifesting your desires. So if you want to come to that, learn, activate, leave with serious momentum and clarity, I invite you into that. The show notes have the link below, as I said. Okay, so what we are talking about today is the most important element when it comes to quantum leaping. So first and foremost, I'm just going to explain in Talia speak what quantum leaping is. Funny enough, although I talk about it and everybody hears like the term quantum leaping, I have clients ask me all the time, what exactly is quantum leaping? Like, what are you actually talking about? So first, I'm going to break that down so that you understand what I'm talking about. So the quantum is the field of pure potential. So if you're brand new to this stuff, it may feel really confusing. If you don't 100% grasp it, it's all good. You can listen back, you can research it yourself. Over time, you'll understand it more. For those of you that have understood the quantum and energy and stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about, but either way, it's all good. Listen for what is here for you today. So the quantum is the field of all potential. It is the field of energy that has unlimited possibilities and potential. So it's basically like the originating source of where things become manifested from. So for example, if in my mind I say, I want to own a beach house in Bali, by the way, fucking awesome. I'll meet you there, okay? We'll have snacks and beach time. So I want to manifest a house in Bali on the beach. So right now in this physical reality, in this moment that I am recording, I do not technically or currently own a home in Bali. I do own a beach home on my beach island on Vancouver Island in the beach town, and I'm less than a kilometer from the water. But however, I don't currently own a home in Bali. So when we say like your desires or imagine yourself on a beach or start to feel what it would feel like to own a house in Bali, or for you, it could be travel the world or have $1 million or have a soulmate, whatever it is, that beach house in Bali doesn't live already in my current reality. Of course, the houses already exist, but me having one isn't the current reality. But because I can imagine it in my mind, because I can say, I would like to have a house in Bali, and I could maybe even imagine it in a visualization. Maybe even I could tune into the feelings of it. Where does that beach house live? That beach house lives in the quantum. So I can see it in my mind's eye, yet I don't currently own it, right? Picture yourself driving in a Jeep right now, top down, the car's top, you perv. I'm just kidding. You can have your top down if you want in the visualization. But the top's down, that your hair is blowing in the wind, whether it's short hair, long hair, whatever. You can feel it going through, you going over your head, through your hair. You're driving, wind is in your face. You can really go there. And then I go, okay, put a pin in that, move it aside, picture yourself holding a big red ball. Okay, take a pin in that. Picture your cousin or your sister or your brother or a friend petting a dog. Okay, there it is. I just pictured my bestie petting her dog. So all of these things are not currently in front of me, but I can imagine them. We can visualize them. We can write about them. And those possibilities and situations all live in the quantum. It's the field of possibility. It's possible for me to own a home in Bali. It's possible for my friend to pet her dog. It's possible for you to be driving in a Jeep. Even if it's not your physical reality, that image, you are pulling that from the quantum field, which is the field of pure potential. So you can, if somebody has a dream of being in the Olympics or being able to run a marathon or have, a dog or whatever, if somebody has any desires that are not currently there, you're pulling that from the quantum. You're imagining that from the quantum. So when we learn that we can actually pull realities from a different basically energetic field, not from this 3D reality, but more like from the 5D or above, we pull it from possibility. Like anything is possible for you. In a year, you could be making $1 million. You could be moving, you could be married, you could be divorced, you could be, in your own business, you could be, with a new certification, you could be taking a new course or class, you could have completely changed careers, you could live in a totally different city, you could be friends with different people, you could learn a lot of different things. It's infinitely it's infinite possibilities truly for you. And so as we go about our life, we are acting in a certain way. And I'm just going to touch on this for another second and then get into the tool. But this in itself is really powerful when it comes to manifestation. So when we are going about our life, we are headed in a certain trajectory. And this is where our physical reality blends with the quantum. So I'm going to use an extreme example for a minute. But if I woke up tomorrow and stopped doing any meditation, self-growth practices, I stopped doing yoga, I stopped eating well, I stopped exercising, like my life would change directions. So I right now and you right now are headed in a certain trajectory. Chances are it's pretty good. Look at what you've overcome in the last year, the last 3 years, the last 10 years, the last 6 months. You're headed in a better direction. So if you keep going exactly as you're going, you're going to end up in a certain place. But if you change course, if you get up and start day drinking, if you, leave your happy marriage out of nowhere because you freak out or you decide to do anything else with your life, you change the trajectory of where you're headed. On the plus side, if you get up tomorrow and start meditating every day, if you, like me right now, I'm doing a self-yoga challenge for 30 days, that changes my trajectory because I'm committing to myself in one way every day for 30 days. When you change your trajectory, it's literally like you've started to change the way you do things, whether it's a 5-minute walk every day, or you're making an intention to connect more with your heart friends, or it's something really big, like I'm saying, you sell your business or you move to a different country. Every time you make a macro or micro move, change, shift in anything that you're doing, you change your trajectory. So this is where this blends with the quantum. You change your potential outcome. So if you keep going where you're going, your chances are you're going to create more similar results and you do have some momentum. So it's going to be a good life. But if you double down on your health, on your spiritual practices, on your manifestation practices, if you started working with a mentor or rapidly changed your mindset, it rapidly changes your life. That's why we're talking in this workshop about the rapid embodiment, because things can change really fast when you shift even some small shifts that have massive results because of momentum. Because as you go into the future and continue doing the same things, you gain momentum, just like a snowball rolling down a hill. So to make this, simpler, or not even simpler, but to kind of sum it up, you are headed in a certain way. You have a certain potential of how things are going to pan out. Everything you do shifts that potential. You are shifting the outcome that you are pulling from the quantum by the things you're doing right now. So if you invested in yourself, if you started meditating every day, or you found some new modality or anything that is powerful in your life, and you started focusing on it every day or multiple times a week, and you were consistent, you are now creating a different outcome for yourself. And you are moving what I call timelines, but I can't get into that in this episode or it would end up going, way off. But you basically create a different reality for yourself from the quantum field. So the quantum field is the field of pure potential, where you can, bam, see yourself as an astronaut in your mind's eye. You can, bam, see yourself hiking. You can, leave a job, get a new job, dye your hair, whatever it is, change your life. That is all potential. You have the potential to do whatever the fuck you want with this life, truly. And where those results are being manifested in energy form is the quantum. So bringing this into what we're talking about today, and the most important aspect when you want to understand quantum manifestation, the most important aspect is embodiment. And now let's break down what embodiment means. So in order to change your life, in order to shift anything that you want to shift, let alone make quantum leaps, and this is why I said this isn't for necessarily beginners or people who are more committed to being stuck than you are to succeeding or overcoming, which I love you, I've been there, it's all good. This really asks you to step up into a new energy. So if you are, as I'm saying, if you were to change one aspect of your life today and consistently hold that, whether it's 3 days a week doing something or it's every day, whatever, you change your life, right? So embodiment is bringing energy into your body. So I don't actually know the definition of the word embodiment, but what I'm talking about here is your next level energy embodied. To be embodied is to bring it into the body, to bring it into physical reality. So it's one thing to write out a list of what you want. It's another thing to even be, sort of visualizing or maybe create a vision board. But it's another one to bring those emotions into your body, to bring that reality into your physical reality now. This is where we collapse timelines. This is where we get to the point where we can, quote unquote, claim what is here for us. That seems so airy-fairy when you don't understand the quantum or you're not sort of ready for that. It seems like, how do I claim it? Like I was saying to a client the other day when someone would say like, claim the abundance. I'm like, okay, like where's the freaking ticket? Like I'm waiting for my cash out. Like I would like to claim $25,000 or whatever, right? I want to claim it. Where do I go? How you claim it is by bringing that energy into your body now. So when you get into a visualization, or maybe you've been in an activation session with me, any of my chakra clearings, what we're going to do in the upcoming workshop, anything where you've done that, or maybe you've worked one-on-one and this has happened, when you start to imagine your dream life in any way, whether it's visual or you're feeling it or you're, getting into it in some sort of meditation or any other way, and you start to actually feel joy or feel release or feel the excitement, or maybe you are feeling the frequency of abundance and the frequency of being supported and the frequency of feeling good in your life, being filled with that freedom, being filled with a sense of well-being. Anytime you start to feel that, which maybe you're even starting to feel that right now, that is you starting to embody a new reality. That is you starting to embody better feelings than you maybe were before or where you used to be. Same with me. This is the journey. So it's one thing to write it out. It's one thing to say, yo, spirit team, I'd really like 10 grand, and then kind of like wipe your hands clean and go on your day and just expect it to unfold. But it's another thing to actually embody what you want to create, embody the frequencies, the energies that you want to create. So in a minute, I'm going to give you a practice that you can warm up and start to practice this. But I really recommend coming to this workshop, also staying awake and aware for the 2-day event that's dropping, because we are ready to shift your cells now. We are ready for actual instant results. And this is what we get when we play with the quantum, because anything is available to you right now. The feeling of being loved is available to you right now. The feeling of being abundant is available to you right now, even if you're in debt, even if you're not making what you want, or you feel like you're unsupported, or you don't have a lot of people around you. There is still a possibility that you can find that energy between you and spirit, in your mind's eye, within yourself. So that's not the only way. That's just one of many ways, but we can learn to bring those frequencies into our body. And as I say, I'm going to give you a practice in a minute. So when we look at embodiment, as I say, it's different than just saying like, I want to do it. It's actually starting to take on, if you listen to any other episodes where I talk about the quantum and we embody her, that next level energy, that could be him or them for you, but it's that's that version of you that is living the dream life, or is one big step forward. It's maybe you in a year, and you really look at them and you get to know them, and you examine them and activate them and look, what is the difference? Chances are maybe they're a little bit more in self-love, in confident, maybe they're in confidence, sorry. Maybe their shoulders are rolled back, their eyes are more open, their heart is more open, they have a bigger smile, maybe they feel more magnetic, more optimistic. When you can actually start doing what you're doing probably right now, hearing this, and start to go like, yeah, oh my goodness, oh, that would feel so good. I can start to feel that. Your cells right now in your current reality start picking up on that new reality. They start feeling what you're feeling. Because if you get into a really good visualization, maybe it's just that you're in like a beautiful forest, or maybe it is one where you're feeling abundant or whatever, and you actually start feeling it. In that moment, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind are having like a little dance, because your subconscious mind doesn't actually know what's real or not when you start getting emotions on board. So much like a dream, it's like in the moment, it's real. When you're in the matrix, it's real. It feels real. But it's not until you wake up from the dream or get unplugged from the matrix that you go, wait a minute, that wasn't reality. This is reality, right? So when you're in a dream, your heart's beating, you can even wake up sweating, yelling. We've all done that, or we've all seen someone do that. I've woken up before like mad at my husband because he did something in my dream. I'm like, you cheated on me. And it like lingers with me for like half the day. And he's going, that didn't actually happen. I'm like, I know, but like, don't ever leave me. It's just so funny because it'll stick with you, because your brain at that point is like, wait a minute, what? No, he cheated on you. It's like, no, that didn't actually happen. That was in a dream. Oh, right. Or you were running from your life from a bad guy. And in that moment, in the dream, it is real. You are responding. Your heart rate's getting up there. Same with, I know you've had those meditations or those energy sessions where it's like you go to a different place, or you're so present with your divinity or how blessed you are or the magic of the universe. Your heart is opening. Your cells in those moments are listening. Your subconscious mind is going, wait a minute, what's reality? And as you get more immersed, it stops fighting, going like, this isn't real. This isn't real. I actually once had a friend when virtual reality was starting to get more popular and people were just starting to have those, the devices in their house. And he's like such a techie guy. He's always got like the newest thing before anyone else has it. And it was almost like a prototype at that point. But I tried it. This was so long ago. And he said, it's really interesting because they've shown with virtual reality that at first you put on the headset and your brain's going, this isn't real. This isn't real. But as you look around in the headset, and you even look down, you look up, you look around, you're like, holy shit. And your brain's going, no, but it's not real. But because you can't see what's actually in front of you and you've put those goggles on, your brain starts fighting itself, because your brain's going like, this isn't real, but everything in front of you looks real when you look from one side to the next side or whatever. And if someone walks up to you in the VR, or I did one that was like a Jurassic Park type thing, and all of a sudden there's this huge dinosaur and I'm like, whoa, what? Shit. And then pretty soon your brain, he was telling me how your brain fights it. It's not real until you get immersed and your brain kind of goes like, fuck it, whatever. And then you actually lose yourself in the VR. So if you've ever been in a situation like that where you actually lose yourself in a meditation or VR or whatever, you in that moment are in that other reality as far as your brain's concerned. Yes, your body might be laying on your your bed or in your home, but there's a part of you that goes and accesses a different reality, and your brain doesn't actually know what's real and what's not, which is why I could wake up mad at my husband for 2 hours, not actually, but because of what happened in the dream, it lingers. My brain has to actually deprogram, and I have to go, it didn't actually happen. It didn't actually happen, for my brain to start chilling out. So why I'm saying all this is when you immerse yourself in the new energy that you wish to experience, your brain goes like, okay, this is life. This is life now. I am abundant, or look, pleasure is all around me, or, oh, I feel good, all is well. Whatever it is, whether you're channeling the version of you that's like a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, or it's the version of you living in ease, living in freedom, living in bliss. When you start accessing those feelings, your brain gets on board. And at the end of the day, your brain is going to be the thing that will stop and make or break the human part of you. So we always have a soul, we always have a spirit, we always have the divine potential to manifest whatever we want, but our brain is like the filtering system that actually allows things to come into the physical or not. If we don't believe it's possible, if we don't ever experience those feelings or that possibility, it can't happen. So for example, and you've probably heard this stuff before, but if you're wanting to manifest more money and all you ever feel is lack, scarcity, anxiety around money. Maybe you're saying to people like, I hate money, or money doesn't matter, or like fucking money is so hard to make, or like that's all your energy is. You physically cannot manifest outside that box. Even if you're the most gifted speaker or doctor or whatever, you will find a way to not manifest. You will not charge what you're worth. You won't ask for the raise. You won't actually start the business. You'll underball or undermine or lowball or whatever yourself. You will maybe get money and then spend it just as fast. Whatever way, it doesn't, it will find a million ways to not become abundant if you don't have any sense of reference inside to feel that, to know it's possible. If it can't get through that brain filter and your brain just goes like, that's impossible because money sucks, and that's where you stay, you cannot manifest more money. Like you just can't. It's law. It's energy laws. So bringing it back home, I'm going to wrap this up pretty soon. We need to be able to bring the energy of what we want to experience into our body. And I love things like meditation, visualization, but when you're immersed, not just kind of light, like, oh yeah, a car, that'd be cool, but go into that. Feel the wind in your hair. Feel what it feels like to grip the steering wheel. Smell the fresh air coming in the window. See the sights. You don't have to do all of the senses because some will be easier than others, but immerse yourself in that rather than just going like, oh, it'd be nice, it's on a piece of paper. That doesn't connect to your body. It has to become your lived experience. Not necessarily to be driving a Jeep to be your lived experience before you actually have it, but you have to be able to get familiar with that scene. So one way that I love to do this is to ask yourself with your manifestations and what you want to create for yourself, what are the underlying feelings that you want to feel? So maybe if you want to manifest more money, the main emotions or feelings or states of being, it might be relief. It might be excitement. It might be fun, joy, pleasure, being proud of yourself, being in confidence. It might be the energy of freedom, which I think I already said. That's a big one. That's a big one for a lot of the things that we desire, where really, if you're like me, freedom is like the motivator for every fucking thing I do, I swear. But maybe that's the same for you. But when we look at, I want not just more money or more clients, but what do I really want under that? I want more freedom. I want more excitement. I want more joy. I want more ease. Okay. So when you do something that makes you genuinely feel freedom, it can be putting your hand out the window on a road trip or wandering through the forest, hopefully safely, and just not having anywhere to be. Maybe it's booking off a whole day where you don't have anything to do and you can go to a coffee shop and go to a bookshop and walk around at a slow pace. Maybe it's traveling. Maybe freedom for you, you find that swimming in a lake or running, on a run or whatever it is for you. Maybe it's at a concert where you lose yourself. When you create more freedom for yourself, your body gets to know what freedom feels like. And as you spend more time in freedom, even if it's 10 minutes here, an hour here, 20 minutes there, as you spend more time in it, and then saying to yourself, this feels free right now. I feel free right now. In that very moment, you are manifesting more freedom into your life. So yes, more abundance. Yes, more job freedom to be remote or more clients or whatever it is you're going for. You will be manifesting more of it as you are currently experiencing it. So I hope that this is resonating. I know that these are really sort of big energies, but coming right back down to the simplicity of manifestation, you can only manifest what you are putting out. The law of vibration, the law of giving and receiving. There are so many different ways that show us that we cannot manifest outside our box, outside who we are currently being, which is what keeps us stuck for a long time. So the exercise I want you to think about is, what do you truly want to experience through your manifestations? Why do you want to travel? Why do you want money? Why do you want a successful business? Why do you want to heal your body? Why do you want to meet a soulmate? Why do you want to meet, girlfriends or community or like-minded seekers? Why do you want to grow and evolve? Why? Because I want to feel what? And then start making the intention to bring those feelings into your body. See yourself as that version. Do things that make you feel free, supported, loved. Get into that pocket. Embodiment. I embody abundance like crazy, especially the last 6 months. And whether it's a day that I make no money or I make thousands of dollars, either way, I am embodying that every day. I am touching base with that feeling of overflowing abundance, which is something I couldn't have imagined before. And trust me, I've been doing this before I actually had the abundance to match it. So it's very easy for people to be like, well, it's easy for you to say because you're making whatever you think I might be making. And I've done that to mentors too. Like, it's easy for you to fill a program. You've got a huge community. It's easy for you, but that is a block. Stop with that nonsense. I promise. I was doing this while I was in overdraft, while I had massive credit card debt, while I was charging peanuts for my services, while I was not even making enough to live on. I started to get this concept, which is why I started to come over to quantum manifestation. Because when we can be that now, we instantly attract it. So you may not be able to embody the millionaire version of you yet. That's totally okay. It might feel foreign to be like, I don't know what the version of me who has a soulmate is. But what we can do is we can start to look at those emotions. Well, what would you feel? I'd feel loved. I'd feel supported. I'd feel happy. I'd feel joyful. I'd feel excited. Okay, what can you do right now to feel joy, to feel excitement, to feel support in your body? And in that moment, you are a match for more. So do things that make you feel good. Do things that make you feel excited. Do things that bring you joy and pleasure. Feel it in your body. And if you want to take this even further, because I am that I'm not necessarily full throttle, but I'm just so committed to creating my dream life. As you are feeling those things, maybe you pull over at the beach and you sit there and you take a deep breath and you're like, this is ease. This is what I want more of. This is what money will give me. This is what a booming business will give me. This feeling right here of ease, here it is. And in this moment, I am manifesting more ease. When you become a match for what you want and you bring that into your body, you are manifesting at quantum speeds because you're not waiting for the thing to make you feel happy. You're not waiting for the thing for you to feel free. You're going out and you're fucking creating that on your own. And in that moment, you become a match. The universe also goes, as you hear me say on other episodes, the universe goes like, oh, cool. She's willing to show up for her dreams and desires as well. Because the universe wants to see that you care about your dreams and desires coming to fruition just as much as you want the universe to show up for you. So often we expect the universe to move mountains and we move nothing in our own lives. So instead of feeling like you have to overhaul your whole life or invest $100,000 or do something, all you have to do is start embodying that energy that you want to create now. And that is the secret. It may be something you practice for the rest of your life, like me. I am hardcore. I will be doing this till the day I die. It may be an ongoing practice that you incrementally get better and better and better at, but it is the best thing you could ever put your focus on and your energy on, because that is what will actually have you manifest different results. When you embody that next level energy, it is a 100% for sure thing that you are manifesting more of what you want. Like, it's just science. It's not even woo-woo. It's like, because of the law of attraction, when I'm at the beach taking a deep breath, just having one little moment of like, this feels good, I am attracting more moments of maybe relief, that feel good. That's also the feeling when I pay my bills. That's also the feeling when I take my family on a vacation. That's also the feeling when I take a day off from my work, but I'm still making money in my business, or I can work, from the beach or whatever. That, this is good. That's the feeling after a good laugh, after good sex, after good food, after being with community. That was good, right? So when you're at the beach, taking 30 seconds, 20 minutes, whatever you can to just find peace, to find well-being in your life right now, you are manifesting more of it. So the most important aspect of quantum manifestation is embodiment. It really is not even the most important, but like the entire work. Because if you're not embodying it, you're not manifesting. If you're not embodying it, you're sure is not quantum manifesting. If you're not embodying it, you are staying where you are. You're not moving forward, which is okay because we've all been there. But the whole point of self-growth is to continue growing, to continue pushing that growth edge. The whole point of manifestation is to continue expanding, to continue getting more magnetic, to continue welcoming in more and more blessings, not in a hustly way, but in like, aren't there a bunch of things you want to experience right now that you're not currently? Because I know for me, I'm always evolving into my next level. I'm always practicing more embodiment. So if you want help with this, come to the workshop, Rapid Embodiment Manifestation Workshop. Enough said. It's going to be epic. We're going to do it on the spot. We're going to create instant results. I'm going to give you daily practice that you can do after the workshop. So you'll get a daily practice with a meditation that you can keep that momentum going. We're going to break it down. You're going to leave feeling different. And then, as I said, keep your eye open for a brand new 2-day deep dive virtual retreat that is being launched and starting to be talked about, and doors open very soon. These are both life-changing, results-creating containers, because we are here. 2024 is the year. Our dreams do not wait. Tomorrow waits for nobody. You are the creator. Allow me to help you. I'd love to help you. I'd love to share my magic, my channeled wisdom, my energy, my processes, and really help you go the distance and make 2024 the most epic fucking year, because it's your time. It's also the year in numerology of abundance. I mean, yeah, let's claim that stuff. Let's do it together. I invite you into the Rapid Embodiment Manifesting Workshop, and also to join On the Path for a membership style place where we can continue staying on the path, doing the work. We go at it step by step together with implementable tools. You know the drill. All the links are in the show notes. I hope that you got something out of this today. I hope that you really hear and, mull it over what embodiment means to you, how you can bring that next level energy into your cells, into your life right meow. Because tomorrow waits for no one, and you are ready to manifest, and the quantum is ready to help you. So I love you so much. I hope that you have a fantastic day, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode and in these upcoming events. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, thank you for listening to this episode. It truly means a lot, and I really, really hope that it served you. I invite you to check out the show notes. There's all sorts of action down there, including the Awakening Her daily practice, which is a beautiful daily practice to process your emotions and manifest what it is that you want. In the show notes, you'll also find the Awakening Her Manifesting Apparel store, how to reach me on Instagram and Facebook, as well as some one-to-one opportunities. So make sure to check that out. out, and I'll see you in the next episode.